We're back. I took a little break, a bit more than a day. Took some time to play a mercenary with a friend. It's really fun. I really like the mercenary. He's got great voice acting as well. He's like a real sassy, dude. It's really fun. It's kind of like playing Butcher from The Boys, kind of. He sounds a lot like him.
How can I advise?
We got to level 21 on here before I logged out. Let's see. We're on a tour around the world, it feels like, to get over here. Let's check up on everyone. What's up, Hooded One?
Asala has agreed to aid us, exactly as I expected. The beast represents an existential threat to all the peoples of Ray class. But even beyond that, she seems to be quite driven. She reminds me of a rambunctious young woman I once knew in Keth, who eventually rose to power, attained divinity, led her people to greatness.
Well.
It takes courage to go against one's people. I once faced a similar decision. Men and women like me who believed themselves to be exceptional. And they were correct. Terribly, horribly correct. I cursed myself to a permanent exile from my own peers. I was unlike mortals, but hated by immortals. I was alone. I would do it all again. And I still might.
Yeah, like I've said this whole time, like, I have exactly one suspect for who this dude is. Somehow, the suspect pool shrank in that one conversation. Still only one suspect, but it feels like the noose is tightening.
Yes, I have seen the slaves pulling the carts.
Yeah.
I am uncomfortable with the practice.
Good to know.
From what I understand, it allows those captured in battle to serve rather than simply being executed.
Is that better?
Not enough resources to keep prisoners who do not work. In this harsh land, it is perhaps the lesser of two evils. That is what I tell myself, at least.
I see. Yeah, it's a messed up situation. The Faradun.
They call themselves the Faradun in this era, but they have died out and been reborn many times. They are not an independent culture. They are the Marraketh's dark secret, the inevitable consequence of life's haphazard nature. A society cannot simply purge itself of the weak, the ill, or the disadvantaged. Those unwanted newborns abandoned among the dunes. They rarely die, no matter how much the Marraketh wish to make them simply disappear. No, they live. The Faradun are the shadow of the Marraketh. Always just out of sight. Always watching. They rescue those children and raise them up on the outside, looking in. An unspoken relief for the father and mother that must give up their child. But a gathering storm fated to one day return home with a fury.
Yeah, that's a structure for a societal system, sure.
I was asleep during the era of Jamanra. I cannot attest to the truth of Risu's tale, though I cannot say it is outside the realm of possibility. The Marraketh have strict traditions, erring on the side of brutal.
Okay.
Time is short.
Time is short, but we have a lot of talking to do.
Long ago, when Keth was the shining jewel of the Vastiri, and our trade routes were the envy of the known world, a weak-willed Sekhema named Balbala betrayed her Akara for a promise of Welakath, a mythical elixir said to bestow great power. She led a band of foreign warriors through secret paths to the top of the Halani Gates. Taken by surprise, the Akara was slain to the last woman. What was her reward? Not Welakath. The bandits put a spear through her gut in that very passage.
Jesus.
A cautionary tale, yes. For her betrayal, the wise woman of that era enacted an ancient ritual, trapping Balbala's soul as a djinn for a sentence intended to be 1,000 years.
Oh.
Jingak, it has been far more than 1,000 years. By Zarka's reckoning, at least 2 or 3.
Oh.
The stain of Balbala's betrayal has been lifted from her legacy, yet the knowledge of her prison was lost long ago.
Well, sucks to suck, I guess.
Publicly, I will decry them as loudly as anyone else. Privately, I understand. I do not condone their actions, but I have suffered some small portion of what they must feel their entire lives. To be honest, I expected them to turn on us eventually.
Yeah, it's not that surprising, is it? Risu, that's the one we saved, right?
This defector, Risu,
Yeah.
will never be accepted by the Adura. You may trust her, and she may provide information about the enemy's intentions, but remember, she is a traitor to her people. We deal with our own traitors using excessive means.
We forced them to
She
read
is not
Moby
one
Dick.
of us, so we do not consider it our duty to punish her, but neither will we protect her when the time comes.
I feel like you guys have a bit of growing to do. I don't know. Asala.
I remember her face from before the battle where I lost my sight. She is quite beautiful, and she has strength and cunning to match. I can think of no better leader for us. We, Adora, have put all our faith in Asala, and though we do not number enough to spark divinity in her, we still thrived under her leadership.
Great.
Warm nights.
Okay, storyteller. Only one? Jamanra.
Jamanra? That's a tale I rarely tell. Every few generations, the Faradans stir up trouble. Jamanra was their most successful attempt at causing problems. A very long time ago, he spread dangerous ideas among the outcasts and spoke to the Maraketh as if they were equals. His offenses were so great, the Sekhemas joined together to approach and rebuke him. The tale says that he was so in awe of the glory of our leaders, he ended his own life and chose to fall forgotten in the sands.
Really?
It is a strange conclusion to his tale, I must admit. But this is what is told. If he has been somehow reanimated through corruption, he will have only one goal. Harming
Inversion.
us.
Oh. Can mean only one thing. Invasion. Okay. What do the ladies have to tell us? Oh my god, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, I'll take you last.
Yes.
Hold on. Risu's fate.
If her information proves to be truthful, then she will live. If she is a deceiver sent to misdirect us, she will be left to die in the open desert once again.
Because it worked so well the first time.
Move swiftly.
Yes,
Okay, let's do this. Who are you, Risu?
I am of the Faridun. We are the shadows of the Maraketh, the unwanted and the forgotten. Some time ago, a foreign woman came to us and offered us the power to take back what was ours. We took her deal. We had no idea what it would cost us. When
Rihanna?
she finally brought us the beast,
Yep.
it was not the glorious power we'd been promised. It was horrifying. Those of us who did not want to make war, those of us who were afraid of the beast, Jamanra sealed us in the mine when his dreadnought was complete. This madness
He
must
made a
end.
Star Destroyer?
Some may call me a traitor, but I do not seek the destruction of my brethren. I seek their salvation.
Now that's gonna bug me. Who in Star Wars has a ship called the Dreadnought? Yeah. It's the Vader one. The one that looks like it has a broken off command station at the top. With a length of 5,000 meter or larger. Jesus. That's a tangent. Okay, defection.
You need not trust me. You will see the truth of my information soon enough. I ask nothing of you, only that you do what you know is right.
Corruption.
This corruption that plagues the land, I cannot bring myself to fully believe it's the reason for my people's sickening turn.
Well, best
I
not
know
believing.
that when the beast first came to us, when Jamanra was raised from death, he quickly became covetous and prone to fits of rage. Soon that fervor gleamed in the eyes of those around him. You say it's his corruption, but I have not seen anything in my brothers and sisters that was not already there. Corruption may exist, yes, but it does not fully control. It only excuses. The Faridun are warring against the Marakets because they desire to do so. They have always wanted this conflict. They want to make those who abandoned us suffer.
I will make you suffer!
What is that being? Does it travel with you?
Yes.
I would tell you not to trust a mysterious stranger in black, but that would make my own situation rather difficult.
It would. The Maraketh?
I cannot say I view the Maraket favorably, but there is no other power to which I can turn. Jamanra is going mad, and I know that the Maraket will unite their scattered Akaras to confront him if the need is great enough. I believe that it is.
And what about the
The
Faradun?
Maraket have no idea how great we number. We are larger than any one Akara by far, and my brothers and sisters hold a great bitterness, even before corruption came among us. Everything we do, from our garb to our food, is made opposite to the Maraket out of spite. I still feel some of that anger when I see them here, standing proud and colorful. Asala promises them a return to their glory days. But do they not have such glory now?
Guess it's all relative.
I must pursue what I feel to be right. Asala might yet decide to have me put to death, or abandon me to the doom of the desert. I know these risks, but I had to try anyway. If you had seen the darkness rising in the hearts of my brothers and sisters, you would understand. I am not betraying them. I'm trying to save them from themselves.
Countess?
Oriana, the one you called a countess. Jamanra has declared her our queen. She first came to us from the south and seemed sympathetic to our cause.
From the south?
She promised us power, the power to take back our lives. She left for Azomite lands, vowing to return with something that would resurrect our greatest hero, Jamanra. With that hope dangled before us, the Faridun united for the first time since his death. We prepared, as she asked. We took the quarry. We began working on the dreadnought.
Huh.
I am ashamed to admit that I was a devout believer in the cause. Until the day she kept her promise. She did return. She did bring the power to resurrect Jamanra. She brought the beast.
Okay, so she went here before going to Ogum. Okay, that's interesting. And that's just like alternative dialogue. Like most people won't hear that. That's crazy.
The sight of that thing chilled my soul. Those of us who objected to its presence were forced to work, mining and finishing the dreadnought. By the time we were done, madness was already rife, and we were sealed in the mine to die for supposedly betraying our people.
Okay.
Farewell!
Farewell! Let's get out. Oh. Desert map. Let's go to the Traitor's Passage. I like that the environment outside changes whenever you travel somewhere. That's cool. Probably to match the actual area you're about to go into. It's a very neat detail. This looks dope. And now the caravan is right here. That's so cool. Mines, ruins. Oh, there's multiple gates. Okay. What the hell is this? Just a bunch of pillars. Oh, there's actually some, like, flavor text. Interesting. Feels weird to be in melee combat now. I've been shooting crossbows. What the hell are the odds of getting 3 of those chest pieces in a row? Exalted Orb. Apparently this is what we're trading with now. Apparently we're doing Exalted Orbs. I'm not entirely sure why yet, but I'm assuming I'll find out. My resistances are piss poor. But I did get a cool pair of boots yesterday when I leveled up. I got these bad boys. And I know they're Druid / Templar boots, but high movement speed, resistance, and some mana, I'll take it. I'll take it. I could do with some better gloves and belts. The weapon's nutty, dude.
Something has been sealed away here with great ire.
Well, a checkpoint and then a very room. Oh,
So this is the legendary traitor.
imagine spending thousands of years like this. God damn, could at least given her a TV in here. Am I ready for this?
Now, Jinjak, I prove myself.
Okay. Of course we can't just be friends right away. I rescued you. Can you just... What the hell is this? What is the... Oh. I didn't even see her. Ooh.
I will keep waiting then.
Okay. Jesus. Jesus, lady.
Something has been sealed away here with great ire.
Yeah, wonder what. What was that gas cloud
I
mechanic?
prove myself. Face me.
What the hell? Like, what do I do here? Oh. There she is. Can I retract? Does it retract whenever I find her? Like, is that what we're doing? Oh my goodness. Ugh. No, you don't. Okay, so now the gas is coming. There she is. And the gas retracts. Okay. So you have to find her, and then the gas goes away. That's a terrifying mechanic.
A coin?
A coin. Herbaria? Return to the caravan and speak to Zarka. Ascend Traitor's Passage, reach the top of the gates. I guess we'll keep going then. Yes, I found this Balbala's Baria. That thing plays every Christmas in Sweden. We're so close to Christmas, like, bruh, that's on my mind right now. Can't help it.
You released Balbala, the
Yeah, I
traitor.
found her buddy. Yeah,
It is your duty to redeem her soul by allowing her to serve as a mentor djinn during your dance with the scorpion. In modern times, we give aspiring Decaras a straightforward test. For this task, however, the old ways are required. You will have to face a much deadlier trial.
Deadlier
Speak to Asala. The original trial is not far from here, and the caravan is duty-bound to carry you there.
Okay. Trial of the Sekhemas.
So, you released Balbala from her prison.
I did.
And she fought well. Good. She may now earn her redemption if the ancient places still hold power. Her body contains her soul. She will tell you what to do next.
Okay. Oh! Life and fire rest? Like, it's not much, but it's better than what I have. Completing this trial will allow you to choose your Ascendancy class. I see. Okay. So we'll do that soon. I cannot even put in the stash. Okay. Probably to avoid getting it to alt characters or trading it, I guess. Okay. Let's go back in. Shall we? Oh. New looking gloves. What do they look like? I mean, they're basically tailored for this gear, I would say. That's pretty neat.
The traitor Balbala has been sentenced to 1,000 years of suffering as a djinn, bound in this place of her dishonor. Let no woman or man of Maraket blood enter her prison before her time is served.
Well, good news. I'm not of Maraket blood, and I entered after her time was served. Basically 3 times over, so we're good. Meet the dreamer. I look like Robin Hood with this helmet on, man. Or this cap. Can I get one of these things with like a good roll on it? Is that possible? Can I get that? Can I get a number 7 with the side of I feel like they've managed to make a desert act that doesn't suck. That's impressive, honestly. Most of the Act 2s in games like this usually is just horribly boring. And it's just outside in the sand all day long. And it's like, well, you know, tombs and all that stuff, you know, you have a lot of options. You don't need to be in the burning sunshine, but I feel like we had a zone with like really deep red sand, which was cool. With a bunch of cliffs and stuff. Then we had the quarry, and now we're searching for like a hidden passage on top of the walls, which I assume then means we're going to be standing on top of walls, which, like, the idea is dope. I hope it's executed well. Hey, Halani Gates. Is there anything else down here? Or Balbala? Doesn't seem like there's anything else down here. I like that the world map like shows you any quests or stuff like that. It's very good. It's a really neat feature. This could be a boss room. Oh my god. Okay, no, that's worse. Well, if that's the exit then, and there's nothing else in here, then I guess we'll leave. Let's look at those gates. Oh my.
Let us see what the Faradin have in store for me.
Oh, cool. Look at the caravan down there. That's awesome.
I carry few possessions.
You know what I've been doing on my mercenary that I think is really cool? I love the idea that the mercenary is like a knight-esque of sorts. You know, I know he's a mercenary, but like I think a lot about For Honor when I see some of the armors in this game. So for my mercenary, I've gotten basically dressed up like, looks like a knight almost. And I've also done this. So I'm running around with like a shield on my back for the mercenary. So I'm holding a crossbow and then I have a giant shield on my back, and I think it looks incredible. Like, it's such a small thing, but I think it looks great. So like if you're just interested in doing like aesthetic things, I think this is a great look for a lot of characters. Maybe not for Monk. Monk is supposed to be more free moving and stuff like that, so probably don't want something covering your back as a monk, but you know, still really cool looking.
Hold them back while I open the gate.
Okay. The gate is actually opening. That's awesome. Terracotta soldiers, of course. Can we actually see them move through?
There are 2 more gates we must open.
Looks like it. I love that there's so much movement going on in the backgrounds. Like, the hub here is just always moving. There she is. It's so cool.
The enemy crumbles.
Well, you know. Maybe. There's my boy. I feel like the angle isn't right. Is it mirrored? Let's see. Where is my boy? There he is. Yeah, I think it might be mirrored. It's whatever. Doesn't really matter. Hiya. Oh. And the caravan's still moving here in the background. It's so cool. Oh. Boulder ants? Okay, that's horrifying. Ooh. Yucky. That's a good little upgrade right there. That's neat. I wonder if there's a room for flat physical damage. But I think percentage is probably better in the long run. That way it's usable throughout the entire game. But still, there could be a flat one. That'd be cool. To help the early game.
If we can allow the caravan through all 3 gates, my warriors will swarm them under.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. There you go. Boom them.
Give these demons quarter.
Boom them all. Legendary. Golden common. That's a max roll. Oh my goodness. Increased bonus gain from equipped quiver. That has the potential to be very good. Okay. What does it look like? Just as advertised. Cool. It's cool that Asala, right? That's her name. That she's just hanging out helping me. Like, she's just here. Usually in games we get a lot of like, they're a strong, good leader, and then they just sit in the camp. It's cool that she's like right here in the thick of it. I like that. New looking boots. What do they look like? Oh, wow. They do really change the whole pants and everything. I feel like this probably goes with this, right? Looks like a good combo. What if I do this? Yeah. That looks way better. And the helmet is the cowl mask thing. And that's the full set. That'd be pretty gnarly looking. Like that. Faradun. Okay, so we're fighting the Faradun. I'm glad I'm finally reading the names of the enemies. Okay. So the actual people we're fighting are the outcasts. The exiled ones. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to step out of the cold circle. Essence of Mind. Upgrade a normal item to magic with 1 mana modifier. Okay. Let's go, Asala. Oh. Oh, that's what you meant. The gate is broken. I see. Well, this is some corruption bull. Okay. Oh! I didn't expect to fight him already. Whew. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, so center is safe. Okay. Ow. Woo. Go, 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 go. Oh, this is way too easy. Okay, he's no longer losing HP. Solo, what do I do?
This time, we choose war. We shall finish this. But not today.
Make haste. He must not escape.
He's right here. What, are you supposed to leave or something? Did you bug out? Okay. Whoa.
Quickly! He conjures the very sands against us.
Okay, so he was supposed to disappear. Okay.
This is no natural sandstorm. We must battle sorcery with sorcery. Let us return to the caravan and entreat Zarka's wisdom.
Okay. So that was like a fake boss fight. Interesting. Okay. I thought it was a little early to be like, yo, here he is. Unless, you know, it turns out Oriana's the act boss. I don't know. That's possible.
The Countess has used corruption to resurrect Jamanra, and they have escaped with the beast. some idea what the Faradin intend.
Yeah.
We must reach Deshar as soon as possible.
What's Deshar? Zarka?
Jamanra can control the sand?
Yes.
Oh, this was not an ability he had in life. It must be born of corruption. There is something in the tales that could help us overcome such a power. It was said that the horn of the Vastiri could control the winds. I believe the horn's location has been lost to time, but perhaps it is possible that we can reconstruct it. We would have to retrace the steps of our greatest heroine, Balbala, on her final adventure. Speak to Asala. She knows the tale and where it might take us. Let her know how you wish to begin. Or you may seek my wisdom if you have further questions.
Alright. Level 7.
I will tell your tale.
Oh, new row.
Use Wave of Frost to dodge backwards and launch a cold area attack. This is very effective for freezing enemies. Freezing Mark makes an enemy more vulnerable to being frozen. If the enemy dies, they will explode with ice.
That's the one we're picking up.
When used on a shocked enemy, Siphoning Strike will release a blast of lightning and grant you a power charge. Shock enemies with other lightning skills like Tempest Flurry to prime them for a Siphoning Strike. Stormwave is a lightning area attack that covers a lot of ground and can be used on the move. Stormwave is a lightning...
Okay. Freezing Mark. No support jumps. Okay. Alright, alright. Shambran.
I am accustomed to others shivering and turning away when my gaze falls upon them. But I must confess, for once, the feeling is reversed. Though she is blind, I sometimes have the strangest notion that she is looking at me, even at night.
Curious. Zarka.
You have no idea how much restraint it requires to listen to tales of people and places I knew, yet not correct her.
Huh.
She's close, I shall grant her that. Often startlingly so. In certain details or sequences of events, but the spirit of what happened thousands of years ago, the essence of that life, has been embellished.
Shocking.
At other times, the stories convey only a pale shadow, and the true magnificence is lost. Or is it my memories that have drifted with time? I suppose we shall never know, because those days are gone, never to return. All that I once loved has been dust hundreds of years longer than you have even been alive.
That's a sobering thought.
Risu has proven herself, at least to me. She has spoken only the truth, and I believe she means well. In another life, we might have been fellow Dikara, or even friends.
The Khodadwan.
When I face his direction, there is a faint impression.
Really?
Even the sun does not intrude upon my blindness, so this is a new sensation for me. What am I seeing from your strange companion?
Maybe godhood. You know. Divinity.
Take care.
Young one.
Recreating the horn.
Ah, the horn.
Ah, yes, the horn.
How to condense a 7-day
As
tale.
Lachlan would have said.
It was created during
7 days?
Obala's 8th adventure, her final quest before becoming the Sekhemas of Sekhemas. She wrested control of the 3 elements. Her trusty war steed, the great mastodon Ekbab, gave its tusks for the carving and the channeling of lightning. The essence of water was a secret held at the heart of Keth. And primordial fire must be earned from those that originally brought it to Rattlecage. We will find them at the Valley of Titans. Yes, Those are the 3 elements we will need.
Valley of Titans.
This is not the first time the sands themselves have been used against us. The necromancer of Weeping Black, Saresh, once waged war upon the Maraketh out of the nascent desert regions of that era. He commanded not only armies of the dead, but vast roiling storms as well. Hearing of this threat, Balbala set forth on a quest to master the elements. And in 3 places of power, she proved herself to the winds. Her reward came to be known as the Horn of the Vastiri.
Okay.
When she drew in a mighty breath,
of course,
and sounded the horn, it was so powerful. Every tent across the entire plains blew open. You can imagine what it did to the necromancer's sandstorms. Seizing their moment, the united Akaras stormed forth to savage the undead armies of Saresh. For this victory, Balbala was made the Sekhemas of Sekhemas. And after ruling with strength and cunning for many years, later became our Queen of the Wind, greatest goddess of the Maraketh. Her divine name was Garukan, which means ultimate sovereign. The tales, unfortunately, make no further mention of the horn after that.
Okay. What about Risu?
Each young one is much like another. Theroden, Maraketh, what does it matter to an old woman? Others may scowl for letting Risu sit and listen to my stories, but none may order me silent.
You tell him. Good for you, Zarka. She's a whole vibe. Oh.
Yes?
So this is where you're staying? The Dreadnoughts. Yeah, tell me more about this thing.
We Faridun have never had grand caravans. In our preparations, Jamanra tasked our people with building one of our own.
So that's what it
The
is.
intent shifted as madness crept upon him. Soon it became the greatest war machine the Vastiri have ever known. The wish for a better life was gone. Only thoughts of hatred were left.
Okay.
Scylla.
Oh. Hi.
Ah, yes. The Horn of the Vastiri. I know the tale. The ancient city of Keth, the Badlands, and the Valley of the Titans. We can retrace Balbala's steps in any order.
Let's do it in that order. Start with Keth and then finish off with Valley of Titans. Risu's fate.
The Balbala
That's a lot of
kept her
quests.
life, for she was truthful. If she also wishes to be accepted here, that will be up to her.
Let's go to the Trial of Sekhemas. Let's do that first. That's a cool image.
Here, metal was tested. Here, I shall surpass.
Okay. So what trials do we have here? Place your body up in the relic altar, okay? It took it. Okay. Ooh. Relic locker.
I will serve.
Hi, Balbala.
We have met in battle, but not in peace. I am Balbala, once a traitor, long a sorrowed prisoner. As Jinn here, I shall serve as your guide. Together, we shall prove ourselves worthy.
Okay. Reduce slowing potency of debuffs on you. Okay. So what is this trial, Balbala?
I have had a great many years to think on my foolish choices, and now all I want is to earn my right to rest. This place was built to determine honor, to prove oneself worthy as a Sekhemas. Tradition allowed for one Dekara and one advisor. If I aid you here, and if you succeed, then my crimes will finally be forgiven. Then and only then may I join those that have gone before. I hardly know the woman I was before. I remember betraying my Akara, but the reasons why now feel petty and small. If I could go back, if I could speak to the woman I was, I would tell her what a fool she was being. Would she listen? Probably not. The mistakes we make are shaped from who we are.
What 3,000 years do us to a mother? Imprisonment.
The tale women of many Akaras gathered on the day of my sentencing. Death was not punishment enough for my crime.
Apparently.
They enacted the ritual, but my imprisonment as Jinn would not have been possible without my willful agreement. I accepted. I let it happen because I deserved it. I have no idea how long I was trapped there, but it was as close to eternity as I can possibly imagine.
There's a lot of good voice actors in this game.
The role of advisor is strictly bound by tradition. I may offer you aid, but only in certain specific ways. Look to me in your times of doubt.
And finally, the Vastiri deserts.
What happened to the plains of Vastiri? The land has changed so much since the time of my imprisonment. There were several desert regions slowly spreading, but it wasn't like this. The Halani Gates where I committed my crimes were waterlocks for a river.
That makes so much sense.
Nothing but sand and salt flats. How could they have allowed this to happen?
The design of the place makes so much more sense now. Okay. What the hell? Complete the test of time, strength, and will. Okay. This is strength, okay. Ooh, I love that effect on the door. That's dope. Look at that cool armor. I wonder what class that's supposed to be.
I shall overcome.
And if that gear is in the game. That'd be dope. What's this? Honor. Additional resources you have to manage in the trial. The percentage of the damage you take from enemies will be taken from your honor. If your honor reaches 0, then the trial is failed. Wait, what? I'm assuming this is gonna take from that bar. Okay, that works.
Frozen lash.
I guess freezing is really good for this then, if I don't want to get hit. Woo. Woo. Okay, that's locked. It's unfortunate. Is there a way to unlock these things? Do I even want to fight enemies in here? Uh-oh. Leave her. Leave her, I hardly know her. Back in we go. Oh. Yeah, okay, they hit me and it took honor. Okay. That's challenging. Guess it's not called a trial for nothing. Ugh. Jesus. I feel like this is slightly tilted in favor of range. You know. Imagine staying at a distance, just shooting these things. Now, that said, I don't know if I have to kill them. I don't know if I need to. I feel like I've seen stuff similar to this. Let's go there. Why not? I hit like a truck anyway, so... Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Whoa. Snake lady. Okay, that collapsed the portal. Is that it? Am I just supposed to close these? Oh my god. Hello? Jesus Christ. Okay. Nope. So many enemies. This is unfair. Bro, imagine if I was a caster, I could be hiding from a distance. Trial complete. That still went rather well. No energy shield, sacred water fountain. Well, yeah. Sure. I'll take that. Find and disable all the crystals. Any crystal still active when the timer expires will damage you. What the hell was that? Oh. Okay. Okay, I see. I think I see. I think I'm supposed to follow the orb that flies away. Ugh. Again, the question of do I need to kill the enemies or does it not matter? I'm gonna risk it. We're early. We're still early in this. We can try to kill them all at the end if we need to. We gotta find out somehow. And it seems like, yeah, you're supposed to follow the little wispy orb thing. Good to know. Oh my god. Trial complete. And there's a bunch of enemies behind me, so... Okay. I guess that truly means we do not need to kill them. Good. Sacred water. What is the water for? Drink up! Oh, it's empty. Never mind. Well, that's the only one leading there, so I guess we're doing the chalice trial. Something new again, okay. What's a chalice trial? Defeat all rare monsters in the area to fill the chalice. Oh boy. Ah! Gonna be a lot of dodging in here. Ugh. Ugh. Should I take this guy out first? Maybe. Bro, I'm taking too much damage. The more HP on enemies thing was a bad idea when it came to rares. Notice that very quickly in here. Oh my god. We might have to redo this. Bro, I'm getting hit by so many things. Silver key, okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, HP was a bad idea. It's giving them more health. Real bad idea. No, okay. Oh, that was the rare. Okay. Guess we did have to meet you then. Well, that one was easier than the first one. Whew. Okay. Do we... Hell no. Hell no! Yep, okay. This is the water, this is the well, drink full and descend, okay. Restore honor. Yes. Please. Less maximum honor. It's terrible. Jesus. You and your minions deal less damage? No. Okay, the gold key is the only option. Lose 20 water when you get hit. So what are we doing in here then? Is it just get to the other side? Okay. Ah, these dudes scare me. The Naga people. Ah. Don't get greedy with loot. Don't loot. Don't loot. The enemies are... Nope. Okay. Not in there. Not in there. Why are they still following me? Get me the hell out of here. Where's the exit? Lever. That was a bad idea. Ah, nope. Okay, that thing was still about to explode. Good to know. This this is hectic, okay? This is stressful. I usually don't do shit like this in video games. I usually do everything I can to avoid challenges like this. But I guess in this it's required homework. No, you don't. Get away from me. Yes, okay, good. No, 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 no. Ooh, relic. Gold key. Let's do ritual. Okay. Oh. Well, he's calling down. Well, that worked out. That worked out real well. Okay. Grant sacred water.
Relish your mortality.
Relish your mortality. And then the rest of the song. Come on, Balbala. Sacred water. Yeah, doing the physical damage thing when I leave the room. Okay. Okay, where are we going? Sandar. Survive waves of monsters until the... killing rare monsters reduces the timer. I can't kill them because of the health thing I picked earlier. Because I didn't know about the challenge. 50 seconds. Oh my god. I didn't even see that guy. Can I just hide over here? Apparently not. Oh, maybe I can. That's a rare. Oh, a preview of the Druid Volcano. I think I fooled the system. Yeah. I think I completely fooled the system.
Meet the dreamer.
I'll take it.
That was close.
Was it? It didn't even see me. Grab more water. Again, don't know what the water does. Contains Rattlecage, the Earthbreaker. You mean there's a boss fight at the end of this? That's mean.
The foe ahead is formidable. Steel yourself.
Exactly what I want to hear. Thank you, Balbala.
Just another horror
Oh no. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Okay. And I gave this guy more health. Perfect. Now the question becomes, will he do the giant pulse thing again that he did? That scares me a lot. And how do I know the animation for it? Okay, she even gives me a warning. Okay, good. Thank you, Balbala. New best friend. My goodness. Okay. Bruh, it's raining bullshit. Do that, do that, do that. Throw down all these. Come on! Okay. Thank you, Balbala. MVP. Balbala, that is. Not me, I'm struggling. Oh, she's just standing on the side. That's cool. Ah, she disappeared. Okay. Ah. Okay. Come on! Did we do it? I have no idea if that was gonna kill me. I have no idea if that was gonna kill me, but I'm not taking any chances here. Okay. Jeez. Oh, it became so quiet. It got so quiet. Look at this. Converts leftover sacred water to keys. Okay. So that's what it... Purchase. Oh. Oh. Key drops. Rare monsters still reduce damage. Or do I want instant gratification and just get a bunch of keys now? Let's do that.
Serve you.
Might be interesting to learn the conversion rates. So 489 is one bronze key. Interesting. That doesn't seem right to me, but Arcanist, Warrior. What? Adds fire damage, fire resistance, chance to ignite, increased light radius. I mean, it doesn't sound that good, but still, that's pretty cool. What does it look like? That was an accident. I mean... Okay. And what's in the... No, you know what? Helmet. Well. Okay. Oh, interact to choose your Ascendancy. Here we go.
My path diverges.
Okay, so for the build I'm following, it's an Invoker. True strength lies within. One must only focus and believe. Critical hits ignore non-negative enemy monster elemental resist. That sounds really good. Meta skills gain more energy. Gain 10% damage as extra lightning. Chance to... shocking means create shocked ground. Extra cold, create chilled ground. Okay, so it splits into cold or lightning, and then they meet at Unbound Avatar. Gain Unbound Fury by inflicting elemental ailments with hits on enemies. Once you reach maximum Unbound Fury, consume it to become unbound for a duration, vastly augmenting your elemental prowess. More elemental damage, more elemental ailment build-up, more chance to inflict elemental ailments. Oh. Interesting. Okay. So you become the Avatar, basically. Gain 1 spirit for energy shield and equip body armor. Gain 1 spirit for every evasion rating and equipped. You cannot gain spirit from equipment. Okay, so the stats of your chest piece determine how much spirit you get? Interesting. Physical damage reduction from armor is based on your combined armor and evasion rating. 40% less evasion rating. Okay. What do you do? Mana Leech is instant. It's not otherwise. You cannot recharge energy shield. Mana Leech effects also recover energy. That's kind of cool. Max Chaos Rest. Chaos Rest is doubled. Chance to gain... Oh. Okay. Into the breach. Creates a breach around you, allowing you to see nearby flames of Chayula. You are considered to be in a breach while this skill is active. Okay. Effects and duration of flames of Chayula on you is now doubled. Removes all spirits. Base maximum darkness is 100. Damage taken is reserved from darkness before taken from life or energy shield darkness. Vision lasts for 10 seconds. Plus 5 max darkness per level. Armor's extra damage chaos on reserved darkness. Reduce darkness preservation duration. Okay. That's interesting. Acolyte of Chayula sounds very strange. And I feel like that's, like, in the future, that's probably gonna lead to some interesting stuff. You have the God Hand in the background as well. So, you know, every time Berserk is mentioned, it's a good thing. But for now, with this character, I'm going Invoker. Because apparently that's the hot shit right now. So, let's do that. Ascend. Oh! Cool.
The student becomes the master.
And it changes the picture and the class title right here, just like in the first game. That's cool. Because I ended up rolling a Marauder towards the end of my playthrough of PoE 1. And I rolled a Chieftain, and I love that image. But it's also the only image of the Marauder that I like. I'm not a huge fan of like barbarian style characters usually. So the fact that I could get him to be like a chieftain, like a tribe dude, was really cool. I'm just a sucker for people wearing like animal pelts and stuff as gear in video games. I think it's cool as hell.
It is done. You are no longer a Jingak. You now carry with you the spirit of a Maraketh Dekara.
Okay.
I am finally free, but I find I do not wish to rest just yet. This place is in disrepair, though it may take another 1,000 years. I must restore it to its former glory. Should you need me, I will continue to serve as your guide here.
Great. What about the coins?
If you wish to challenge the trial again, find more barriers. Coins. The gem within will inhabit this place, much like I do.
Oh. So there are more Jinn out there
May
to
that
meet?
serve
Okay.
you.
Let's go! That was cool! That was really cool. Bye, Balbala! Maybe we wanna... No, you know what? Let's actually go back to town. And keep doing our quest. Do we get any points to begin? Ooh, we do get points to start. Nice.